All right. Hey, welcome everybody. My name is Mitch in beautiful Northwest Arkansas, USA. Welcome. And what I'd like to do is have you listen in to our most recent US corporate call with MPG Extreme. I'd like you to start to understand the size of the opportunity, the magnitude of the opportunity you have in front of you. So take a listen to this.
Welcome, everybody. First of all, my name is Jim. I get to host the call. For those of you that are regular attenders, you get to hear me off and just do a little pre-warm-up, pre-pontification, whatever you want to call it. I certainly want to welcome everybody, for certain, all of the folks that are part of MPG Extreme, but more importantly, the guests. And really quickly, before I go to our first speaker, I just want to I want to kind of just crawl in your mind's eye really quick. You might say, what do you mean? Well, you know, we all are guilty of multitasking, going to work, dealing with life, you know, family, kids. It might be supper time where you're dialing in from. I want to challenge you to really lock it in tonight, really listen to our message. I want you to know up front I have a disclaimer, kind of a good news, bad news thing for tonight's call. The bad news is we can't cover every possible nitty-gritty detail of what MPG has to offer. The good news is we don't have to. Literally, we don't have to. And the reason why is our flagship product, our silver bullet, one of the products that we really are proud of that we lead with, is this thing called an X-cap. And you might say, well, what in the world is that? Well, Andrew's going to explain that to you. What I want to do is just kind of, again, get in your mind's eye and try to set the pace of the call. We've got a product, our lead product, that literally helps people get more out of a purchase they've already made. I want you to think about what I just said. A purchase that if you own a vehicle that requires fuel, think about it. Who do you know that runs a vehicle, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4, that runs on fuel? Diesel, gas, petrol, whatever you call it, depending on your country of origin. If you own that vehicle, can we agree you're going to continue to run that vehicle? You have to have the fuel. When I say that we offer a product that helps you get more out of that purchase, I mean what I say. I just got a call not 15 minutes before I dialed in to host this call that went something like this. Oh my gosh, I got 40 miles to the gallon today on my Hyundai. Now, I don't personally own a Hyundai. My son does, and I know what mileage he gets. But this particular person, the numbers they gave me, I'm simply not going to disclose on this call, because if I do, it's too good, right? And some of you will say it just sounds too good. So I'm going to use the number 5, and we're going to pretend that they only told me they got 5 more miles to the gallon out of that vehicle, and it was more, okay? But if they have a 20-gallon tank, this cap gets them an extra 100 miles. I'm trying to make the math simple because it's not my part of the call to go into the product. What I'm trying to say is, I'm going to circle back to my statement. The reason why our business is growing at the pace it is, and the reason why people get excited, is we do not have a complicated message. The message is actually quite simple. Who do you know that's open to looking? First of all, I want to know if you're open to looking. So if you're a guest here, are you honest to God open to looking at a side hustle, at something to increase your annual income for your household? If you are, bam, simple. So the next question is, who do you know that uses gas or diesel? I'm going to assume everybody. Who do you know that wants to save money on that expense? I'm going to assume everybody, because that's the answer we get. And if given the choice, do you want to save money, make money, or both? And the most common answer is both. If that describes you, and I've got to keep a pretty good cadence here for a reason, but that's what we're discussing on this call. It's such a simple concept that you're about to listen to. And what that product does, I want to make this abundantly clear. Write this down if you're taking notes. Our product has a 30-plus year history of helping people get an extra 5, 10, 15, or more % out of that purchase they already made. It's not something new. And Andrew's going to talk about that. It's a really big deal, like really big. and it's something we're very proud of. But the reason why you're on the call is the way we've chosen to market this concept gives you the opportunity to have a home-based business, which is why you're here. So if you're here and it offends you to listen to people talk about making money, you're probably not in the right place, okay? Because that's what we're about to do. The last thing I want to say is this Saturday, April 1st, we've got an event that if this call is not enough for you, mark this down, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and get the link, the Zoom link, from whoever invited you to this call. We've got a live stream, real-time event from our corporate office, and the title of the event is called Discover MPG, where we're going to go through in spades what we're doing and what we're up to at MPG. So without further ado, I'm going to go to our first speaker, Mr. Andrew Burling.
Well, thank you, Jim, and welcome to all the guests on a very, very busy Monday night. As Jim said, we have Discover MPG coming up on Saturday. I'm really excited about that because we get to show off as a company. We get to show off our infrastructure, and I've been doing this type of business for about 30 years now. I started back in May of 1989. So I'm kind of dating myself here a little bit, but I like showing people physical infrastructure. And when you're talking about a company, it's nice to know that we're not operating on the cloud, that we're not outsourcing everything, and we're just working from home remotely. I don't believe that that is an effective model for doing business. And we have at our company hard infrastructure in place, live customer service. We have a legal team. We have accounting. We have shipping. We have fulfillment, payroll. There's a manufacturing space at our 18,000 square foot warehouse in Maple Grove, Minnesota. And even though our company is 8 months old, like Jim talked about, it doesn't feel like an 8-month-old company because we're backed by a company that's been in business for over 20 years. And that's because of our CEO, Randy Tyner. So having that type of a resource to build your business is incredible. And if you're brand new, that may or may not be an issue for me or for you. It was a deal breaker for me. The second thing that I wanted to know is, are people making money? And the answer is absolutely. My wife, Nancy, is going to talk about our compensation plan. We call it extreme compensation because we believe we have one of, if not the best compensation plans in network marketing. And I know you hear that all the time. It's probably an overused phrase, but if you take a look at our plan, put pencil and paper, and you get out the calculator and you start running the numbers, you're going to see why people are making money here at MPG. And then secondly, the question is are people having fun? Or is it a grind? I mean, if you're doing something and you're not having fun, you may or may not know me, but my advice would be stop it if you're not having fun. Get out. Go do something that is going to light your fire and get behind something you can get passionate about. And here's the bottom line. In our industry, if these two elements are not in place, if people are not making money, but they're having fun, you're not going to be in business very long. And if people are having fun, but they're not making money, it's the same scenario. You have to have both. And here's what I can tell you about MPG Extreme. People are having fun. People are making money. And more importantly, people are making decisions right now because we're a new company, we're a fresh company, and when I say people are making decisions, we're getting ready to spring this thing into a global market play. We're taking this thing around the world, and a lot of countries are in play right now. You've heard about them. You might even have some contacts in those countries or have begun to pre-build or even build, but we are global. And we're coming into our third corporate event in less than 8 months. I mean, think about that statement right there. We're going into our third corporate event in 8 months. There's companies out there that are in pre-launch or selling founder packs, taking people's money on the cloud. They're not building for events. They're too afraid to even show their face around everybody or anybody. And this is our third event. And if you're in our business and you're at the Sapphire or above rank, you're going to go to you're going there as a full access VIP. If you're a silver or above, you're going to our 70s theme party at that Catalyst event, June 16th through the 18th. That's in the back office right now. You can see it. You can go look it up. If you don't know the details, go check it out. Do that home meeting on Saturday and get everybody there to set the gold to go sapphire, at least go platinum. But our product, the MPG Premium X Cap, it's real simple. It's a little cap. It's a half-gram cap. You put it in your tank. It dissolves. You live your life. That cap works its magic, and here's what it does. It reduces toxic emissions coming out of your tailpipe, gives you a cleaner burn. It will inhibit carbon deposits, which is going to give you more power and performance. And it does that because your injectors are clean, and yes, it does help improve fuel economy. Now, the test studies that have been done over the last 35 years say 8 to 12%, but many people get more. It depends on the vehicle, the age. I could go on and on and on. But the bottom line is that there's been millions of caps sold in the 35-year history. My guess would be over $1 billion sold. We're EPA registered. We carry a full insurance policy. The product's made right here in the USA, and we have tons of satisfied customers. And if you're out there trying to make something go in this space, network marketing, again, it comes down to having money, or to making money and having fun. And I think it's a lot more fun when you're getting yeses versus getting nos. And if you get the yeses versus getting the nos, you're going to make more money. And I like having something that's highly retailable. And we sell these caps in a pack of 5 that's called the 5-tank trial. You can buy it for $20 at retail, and then as wholesale, you can get it for $10. Nancy's going to talk about that here in just a few minutes. But we have something here that's very, very simple. We're talking about something that everybody uses, which is gasoline or diesel fuel. We're talking about something everybody wants to save money on. And most people, they not only want to save money, but they want to make money as well. It's a great product to open up the conversation, and that's why we call it our Silver Bullet product. 90 days into our pre-launch, we released our second product. That's right. We released our second product in a pre-launch phase. I've never heard that in my career, and I've been doing this over 30 years. And that product we released were our MPG X-Cap crumbs, or what's known as our trucker product. They come in vials, 10 vials in a box, and one vial will treat 120 gallons or 455 liters of diesel fuel, gas or diesel. But the truckers love us because we're helping them save money on their fuel expenses. Any high volume usage of fuel, you can see the unlimited possibilities here with not only the caps, but the crumbs, and very soon we're going to be releasing our mini caps, which is for small motors, small engines, and our mini moto caps, which are used for motorcycles and for mopeds and scooters and stuff like that for our global market. So there will be 4 family members to the MPG cap family. Now, we also have something which I call it a secret weapon, and that's our MPG Extreme Marketplace. And what the marketplace is it's a back end for your business that has different products in different categories in there. And I'm excited because there's something in there for everybody. There's something in there for you. Maybe your passion is travel. I love to travel. Maybe your passion is health and nutrition. Maybe your passion is saving money. Maybe you're interested in losing some weight. On a personal note, there's a coffee that we just launched at the Barn Bash. It's the Slim Core Java. I've been taking it since February 1st, and I weighed in today here with 31 pounds gone in 55 days. And some of you on the phone know me, and you've seen me. You know what I look like at the Barn Bash. You're going to see me this weekend, and you're going to say, wow, Jim said that his fuel story was almost too good to be true. I'm kind of feeling the same way with my weight loss story, but if you're looking to lose weight and you can switch your brands of coffee, there might be something here for you. And, of course, with the travel program, we have travel driven by an artificial intelligence search engine, and it's first in class. Our caps and crumbs are first in class. Our coffee product is first in class. So I want you to know, as MPG Extreme Distributors and Sales Associates, when you share our products with people, you can take them to them with confidence, knowing there's value for value exchanged for their money. They're going to get their money's worth. So with that being said, what I'd like to do right now is turn the call over to a good friend of ours. He's a double diamond based in my hometown, Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I know he's really excited, building a massive team all over the planet. Michael Renz, take it away.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Andrew, and welcome everybody here today. We're extremely excited about everything going on. And when they talked about the hottest comp plan, this and that, I know you've heard this before, but you know as well as I do, when you're first in line to the event, you're at a UFC fight or a sports game, you're front row, there's a big, big advantage of being first. It's absolutely positioning, timing, and whoever invited you here, you need to thank them because you're at the right place at the right time with the right people. I come from 40 years of building hot rods. I was a district sales manager for Coca-Cola. I understand distribution, I understand people, and I understand what this product does. And for you, people that keep your car clean, it's an investment for you. No matter how nice you keep the inside or outside of that car, your motor and your drivetrain is your vehicle. And if your vehicle's not taken care of, you don't service your vehicle in time, you're not doing it any justice. And same when you change your oil, if you run synthetic, you're doing the right thing for the long life of your vehicle. This product, when it's going in your gas tank, from your gas tank all the way through your motor, through your injectors, through your burn cycle, your combustion chamber, out through your catalytic converter, out to your exhaust, all that fuel that's going out your exhaust is burning inside your car, making a complete burn, and it's putting a slight little polish inside your vehicle where if you tore your head off or pulled your plug out, it's clean. You can wipe it on your hand. There's zero carbon, and it's making that complete burn is where this performance is coming from. So I just look at this as a standpoint of it's simple to share, very easy to do. It's easier not to do if you're comfortable in life. But, understanding distribution and what we do here is just create distribution channels of outlets of people moving product and merchandise. And here, it's not like a job. Here, you can go and earn what you're worth. You can get paid on the performance that you deliver. And for all these people that you heard coming on this, the self-evidence of these calls being jam-packed every Monday and Thursday, make no mistake, there's hundreds of people around the world listening to this call right now from multiple countries. And with this big event we got coming up this Saturday for the brand new people, the people that have been here, and if you're a brand new guest, this opportunity, Zoom, or this live broadcast we're doing this Saturday, if you join this business, you could use this event Saturday to springboard your launch of your brand new business and have what you call a grand opening launch to not only start your business, but to literally launch it and get right out of the gate and be like everybody else that's working this business and start getting weekly checks based on your performance. So that being said, we're going to cover more on the comp plan. The hottest comp plan in the industry, hands down. I'm a comp plan expert. I know every company. I watch this stuff like a hawk. Nancy Burling, Triple Diamond, take it away.
Well, thanks so much, Michael. Appreciate that. I want to welcome everybody to tonight's call, particularly the guests. This call is for you, and as Andrew and Mike talked about, our products are amazing. They work, they're tried, proven, and tested, and that's why we are growing, as Jim Denzine said, as quickly as we are. And it really does start with what we call that 5-tank trial. So literally we have a product that is so highly retailable that when people have joined our business to get started, it's $29.95. That covers your replicated website, your managing back office. That is an annual fee. And then we have a couple product offerings. We have our Silver 60-pack at $199.95. In that package, you get 20 5-tank trials. Now, with the 5-tank trial, what that does is that allows you to be able to not only have product for yourself, but suggested retail, your cost is $10, suggested retail is $20. So literally we've had people take and retail out all of their products here, and not only get their initial $200 back, but they've put a $200 profit back in their pocket, and they do that time and time and time again. We also have something called the Gold 90 package, which I'll talk about what silver and gold mean here in a minute or so. But that package, we call it, it has a little bit of everything. As Andrew talked about, you get the caps, and you get to try and experience our other lead products. So here's how our comp plan works. We have fast start bonuses. Every time you make a sale, you earn anywhere from $40 to $60 depending on the product package that you sell. There's no limit to how many fast start bonuses that you can earn in MPG Extreme. Now, there's no guarantees of income. There's no guarantees in life, but of course there's no limit to what you can achieve or earn here in the comp plan, or it's all based on your own individual efforts. And so the next way we make money is what we call team commissions. So here in MPG, how it works is 2 teams, left team, right team to qualify, make a sale left and right. Once you've done that, what happens is every time there's 100 points left and 100 points right. What does that mean? It's pretty simple. So it's based on product sales and products moving through the team and organization. So, for example, if there was somebody that bought a silver 60 package, that puts 100 points. So 100 points left and right generates a $20 cycle. And in this portion of our plan, as you climb and rank, you can earn upwards of $30,000 per week in team commissions. Again, very, very exciting. The next way is what we call executive check match. Think of this as like a coding bonus. So everybody that you personally enroll and introduce to the business is your level 1. And in this part of our plan, as a silver, so remember that silver 60, we give you 60 days grandfathered to earn the rank of silver. But as a silver, you pick up 1 level of executive check match, 20%. So in this example, let's say that you sponsored Michael Rems, and Michael earned $1,000 because you sponsored him and enrolled him. You're going to earn an additional $200, which is pretty exciting. I think we'd all agree. Now, as a gold, you pick up 2 levels at 20%, and with that gold 90 pack, you get grandfathered 90 days as a gold. And so let's say that Jim Denzine sponsored Andrew, and Andrew earned $2,000 this week. Okay, you would earn 20% on, of course, Michael Rems. You also would earn 20% on Andrew, which you do the math on 2,000, that would be $400. But guess what? Michael Rems also earns a 20% check match. And this executive check match, as you climb and rank, goes up to 7 levels within your team and organization. But we believe documentation beats conversation. We have a lot of people getting results here on the products and having fun and excited. I'm going to start by heading on down to Dallas area, where we have a good friend of ours who is a platinum in our business, and he's definitely got an amazing testimony. So Mr. John Hill, did you make the call?
Yes, Nancy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. This is John Hill from Dallas, Texas. I'm so blown away by the company and their leadership. And what we did was we got the X caps in our 2016 Ford Fusion. And we went from 360 a tank to a high of 525, and then averaging a little over 465 a tank. So a little over 100 miles. My wife's blown away. We use the X caps religiously. And I also used them on my stepdaughter's old car, a Honda CRV. It used to be really sluggish, wouldn't take off at red lights. You would punch that thing and it wouldn't go anywhere. And now it takes off like a rocket when you hit the gas. So everyone's blown away by how the product works, and I was just so excited to be a part of this company. So you guys should take a good look, get the product, and get started with it.
Well, thanks so much, John. Appreciate that. Huge congrats, and thank you for sharing your amazing story. Next, we're going to head on down to Florida, where we have another good friend of ours. He's a Ruby in the business here, and him and his wife are both in the business. Tonight, we have the privilege of having Jason Meisner. Jason, if you wouldn't mind, share your story.
Hey, everybody. Thanks, Nancy. I appreciate you guys having me on the call. Yeah, it's been a great experience. We've got 3 vehicles. We've got positive response in all 3 vehicles. But we drive one more often than the others, and it's also the one that I tested when I first got the product. It's a 2014 Kia Optima base with a 2.4-liter direct injected 4-cylinder, and that vehicle is rated for the highway at 34 miles per gallon. So we've never really been not satisfied with the car's performance. It's actually been a really good car for us. So I was really looking forward to trying it out. So what I did is my first test, filled up at a gas station here in Cape Coral and drove it up to Sarasota, Florida, and I controlled everything. Used my cruise control. I set it at 7 miles per gallon or miles per hour over the speed limit, stayed in the right lane as much as I could, and returned to the same gas station, and I got the best reading without the tab that I've ever gotten in the vehicle. So I was a little worried that I wasn't going to do any better. I got 39.7. So obviously with it rated at 34, that's kind of amazing in itself. So the next morning I did the same thing, except I filled up with a tab and made the same trip, did the same thing. The conditions were the same, no wind, it was nice and sunny, and traffic was about the same, stayed in the right lane, etc. Got back, and I got 40.6 for the same trip. So I knew within the first quarter of a tank that we had a winner here. By the third tank, we were getting 34 miles per gallon for the tank. And on our 5th tab, my wife and I left Cape Coral with 3/4 of a tank, and that was all non-highway, just driving around town that first quarter tank. And we went up to Cape Canaveral to watch a rocket launch, and then we made it all the way back to a little town called Okeechobee, Florida. It's about 4 hours and 15 minutes up to Cape Canaveral, excuse me, and about another 2 hours back to Okeechobee. And when we pulled over there, we had almost 560 miles for the tank, and we had 60-some miles left to go. So we could have had well over 600 miles for that tank, which is amazing. And our most recent tank, just like right now, we've got about 1/8 of a tank to go, and we're at over 35 miles for this tank as well. So there's no doubt about it, you guys. This product works. Make sure you get your hands on some and try it out. Back to you, Nancy. Thank you.
Well, thanks so much, Jason. Appreciate that. And again, huge congrats, and thank you for sharing. Last but not least, we're going to head on up to the great state of Arkansas, where we have another Ruby leader here with us that's also getting great results here on the product, and also these other gentlemen building a team. And so, Mr. Mitch Cantelli, did you make the call?
Hey, thank you, Nancy. Can you hear me okay?
I sure can.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Nancy. Listen, my name is Mitch. I'm from beautiful Northwest Arkansas, and my background's actually in real estate and done some network marketing with some success in the past. And this past June, my friend Mike Renz, he gave me a call about this opportunity, and we were talking about, the premium X-Cap and what it does and this, that, and the other. And when he asked me that question, who do you know that uses fuel, quite honestly, or gas, I thought he was kidding. But turns out he wasn't. But, we talked about, saving people money on fuel and being able to make money by helping people save money. And, I know people need this. I know people all around need this. And quite frankly, I'm going to be the one to share it with them. So when I saw this, I figured it was kind of a no-brainer. So I jumped in. I got the $199 pack with the 25 tank trials, paid the $30 for the business, the once a year $30. And, my personal results after I got the product is a $2 tablet on the one car that we recently sold was actually saving me about $18 rather a tank. And in my current car, it's a $2 tablet saving me about $12 a tank. And I really started noticing the difference actually after about the third tank. It wasn't the first tank for me, but I could tell you the stuff absolutely works. I don't know how it works. I'm not a fuel engineer. I just pop it in the tank when I fill up. That's it. And since then, since I got started, I introduced a number of people that I know, some on the other side of the planet even, and some of my business contacts that I've made over the years. And at the time Mike called me, I really wasn't looking for anything, but as I said, I realized very quickly this was a no-brainer when I think about the motorbikes and the generators and all the different things that use fuel. And, you know, I've never had my hands on something that almost everybody wants to try. So now I'm earning money. I'm getting paid every week. Thanks, Mike Renz, for introducing me. Thanks, Andrew and Nancy. And thank you, MPG Extreme. Back to you, Nancy.
Well, thanks so much. I appreciate that so much. And just huge congratulations on your results and all your success. And so if you're a guest on here, number one, I encourage you to get back to who invited you, get your questions answered. But what we typically do is we like to rate things on a scale of 1 to 10, meaning this. If you would say that your interest level is very good, you like what you've heard, you're even possibly ready to get started. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being not interested at all, if you are a 7 to a 10, I strongly urge you to text that number right now to your inviter, the person that invited you onto the call. If you would rate your enthusiasm or your interest level a 6 or lower, I encourage you to try the product. Experience it for yourself. Seeing is believing, because I can tell you this, that this product is proven, tried, tested, it works hands down, and because of that, it is a highly consumable product, and as my husband Andrew always says, it's the one product that literally you make money by using our product because of the savings that it generates. And so with that said, we just encourage you to get back to invited to get your questions answered, get started. And we do these calls twice a week. We do them every Monday night and Thursday night at 7:30 Central Standard Time. And we're here to help you, to support you, to not only help you save money, but also help you build a business. So with that said, thanks so much. God bless, and we'll hear everybody Thursday night. Bye for now, guys.
Okay, hey, be sure to get back to the person that invited you to listen to this information. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.